So can we just jump back really fast to the coffee enema? Because I think we are going to have some listeners that are going to be potentially interested in trying this out themselves. And I'm wondering, is this something you can buy? Like, can you just go buy a coffee enema? And if so, what kind do you buy? I think you mentioned mold-free, organic.
Yeah. So, well, you can't walk into Walgreens and buy a coffee enema, right? So you would buy a bucket, which you can get on Amazon or, various sites sell enema buckets. So you buy an enema bucket. We get our coffee from a company up in Oregon called Cafe Mam, and they specifically roast it for the therapy. It's called the Gerson therapy roast, excuse me. And so you buy a bucket, you buy 5 pounds of the Gerson therapy roast, or 1 pound if you just want to try it for a few weeks. I think 1 pound will get you through a couple of weeks if you do it daily. And you have to prepare it. You're not going to run it through your coffee maker or your Keurig, right? You actually have to boil it. And then strain it out. And then you add water, and voila, you have a quart of coffee. So, it's like, I think it's 3 tablespoons of coffee per enema. And when it's all said and done, you've got 32 ounces of liquid that's going to be going into you. Now, people say, well, if it's going into me rectally, how is it getting to the liver? How's the liver getting it so that the liver can create glutathione transferase? Why can't I just drink it? Well, first of all, what's sitting right there as it enters the rectum? The hemorrhoidal veins, right? Hemorrhoids, right? So the hemorrhoidal veins are sitting right there in the rectum. Well, the hemorrhoidal veins absorb the coffee and they carry it to the portal vein. And where does the portal vein end? It ends in the liver. And so the coffee goes completely unadulterated from the rectum straight to the liver. Now let's talk about when you drink it. First of all, it's not a coffee you would drink. The coffee you would drink are very highly aromatic. They're roasted differently. They come from a different bean with a more acidic pH. Whereas the coffee bean you're getting from Cafe Mam is a more basic pH bean, right? Once you drink it, it now goes through the digestive tract and is burned up in the digestion. Not only that, its effects on the adrenal glands, is completely different. If I did 5 coffee enemas a day, I wouldn't feel a thing. I'd feel fantastic. If I drink 1 cup of coffee a day, I'm a disaster just because of the effects it has on my adrenal system, right? So drinking it and taking it rectally is completely different. It goes immediately to the liver without being broken down, the palmitic acid salts being burnt up in the digestion. It goes straight to the liver and immediately glutathione transferase is produced. And another thing that the coffee enema does is it's actually a natural form of dialysis. So as you and I are sitting here right now talking, our blood is being filtered and detoxified through our kidneys 2.5 times in a 15-minute period. When you do a coffee enema for 15 minutes, your blood is actually being filtered through your liver and your kidneys 5 times. So it's actually an effective natural form of dialysis. So it's actually detoxifying on that level as well.
Wow. So you mentioned 15 minutes. So is that how long it takes?
Yeah. So once the coffee's in you, you hold it for 12 to 15 minutes and then you release.
Okay.
And then do you have any effects after that?
No, other than you just feel amazing.
Okay.
Yeah.
And do people feel amazing after one time of that? I mean,
yeah, typically.
Okay,
that's
Marty,
why if you do it for 1 week, if you do it for one, well, trust me, it scared me my first time.
It really sounds scary.
Yeah, my roommate from chiropractic college had to assist me the first time. So, but anyway, look, I promise you do it for 7 days straight, you'll never stop.
Huh.
Okay, this is a challenge for everyone out there. It's like, I'd like to just go get it done, like go to your clinic just to do it for the first time. I don't know. But I am.
That's an option.
I've been interested in this for a while.
That's the more expensive option than
I
the
know.
bucket and, a thing of coffee. But you do get more
Right.
at the clinic, obviously. The clinic's a great experience. I mean, there's not one person that's really left and said, oh, I could have done this on my own at home by reading a book or something. Every single person that comes is so grateful that something like that exists to teach them how to properly live as it relates to, diet, detoxification, the things that are harming us in our environment, the things that we think are good for us that aren't good for us. I mean, it's, so it's a great experience.